Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fecund Maiden, but since we're friends, you can call me Tanisha. And today I'm answering frequently asked questions about my pet ball python, Pandora. Welcome back to my couch. I have Pandora out and we're going to go ahead and jump right into the questions. One of the first questions I had was, how long have I been a snake mom to Pandora and how old is Pandora? I've been Pandora's mom since 2017 is whenever I inherited her. I don't like to use the word owned because I don't own Pandora. I'm her caretaker. So I've been handling and caretaking for Pandora since 2017. And Pandora's age is a little unknown to me. She was pretty much fully like at least an adolescent, young adult whenever we met. And whenever I first got her, she was smaller in size, but that could have been because irregular feedings and sadly a little bit of malnutrition, but now she is a solid chunk, a solid heavy chunk of little snake meat, and I'm not quite sure how old she is, but I assume her age is anywhere from 5 to 7 years old probably. So I either got her when she was still in her late stages of adolescence, early adulthood, or she was already an adult but she was kind of malnourished whenever I got her. So since I've had her, she's been at her kind of maximum weight. She's doing something weird in my hand and I can't balance her, so we're gonna have to switch it up. She's starting to unravel, as you can see. She's getting really active and curious, and she's quite heavy, so I have to make sure that I can hold her. So now she's at a good healthy weight and she eats consistently now. She used to be a very picky eater, but she's been really good this summer, haven't you, Pandy? She's been eating every single time I offer her food, and she eats one large rat every week or two in her active seasons, and then when it gets closer to winter, she kind of cuts that off. She'll maybe eat once every 3 or 4 weeks. And I'm not sure why, because the temperatures in my house really don't change, but she can tell when it's winter and she can tell when it's summer. So that's pretty much the update on her age, weight, and what she eats. So yeah, I feed her frozen thawed rodents. I don't feed her live. I'm not even sure if her owner before me fed her live, because she's always been really comfortable with eating frozen thawed. And honestly, I don't really like rodents myself too much. They're kind of not my type of animal, and I really couldn't imagine having a live living rat and having to feed her, especially because she's finicky and she doesn't always want to eat. What would I do? Get the live rat out of the tank? And like, what would I do? So she eats already dead, frozen, and then they come in a plastic bag. Keep them in the plastic bag as I thaw it out, and I feed it to her that way. And she's never not taken a frozen thawed rat, and she also is kind of a shy eater. So I sometimes have to just put the rat in the tank, walk away, turn down the lights real low and dark, and then she's ready to eat. So she's actually very shy and not always the easiest to feed, but she's been eating really well recently. So crossing my fingers that will stay. And right now she's doing, wow, Pandy, right as I say, look how nice you're sitting. You're gonna switch it up, huh? That's her demeanor. Don't tickle me. She's so tickly. Dang, baby, you're big. You are such a big girl. Yes, my love. So some other frequently asked questions are, is Pandora a scary snake? Should I own a ball python? And I had this epiphany recently that Pandora is like the kitty cat of snakes. She's a very, very nice snake. She's a very derpy little snake, and she's a very domesticated snake. So an example that I thought of is felines. This is probably the easiest example that I can give, but a lion is a feline, a tiger is a feline, a jaguar is a feline, and none of those things are even remotely close to your common house cat. Pandora is the common house cat of snakes. So she's nothing like an anaconda. She's nothing like a rattlesnake. She's nothing like a king cobra or something like that. So she's a very domesticated breed. And as you can see, she just likes to be a noodle. And she's pretty much like a Pomeranian if her ancestors are wolves. So here's Pandy, and very domesticated, very easy to take care of, probably a really good beginner snake, apart from the fact that they can be kind of picky eaters. So yes, Pandy is domesticated and she's very nice. Another question that we got from Instagram, Pandy, we have some friends on Instagram. And also Pandy, I know I haven't told you, but your posts be doing better than mine's, baby. You have a good following on the gram. We did have some questions from my belly dance sisters on Instagram. And one of them, Pandy, was, what makes you unique and different from other snakes? And she is about to lock both my hands together. Let me get one out. So, what makes Pandora unique is her temperament. She's a very derpy snake, as you can see. She likes to do whatever the heck she wants to do, but she's also like incredibly shy. So the people that are afraid of snakes, I always tell them she's probably way more afraid of you than you are of her. And as long as the human's behavior is not aggressive, you're not like by her face or by her head, she's gonna do stuff like this, which is smell you and probably tickle you with her snoot and just kind of slink around like a little sneaky snake, right? She just goes, like her body just goes forward. I can't really explain it. Don't get in my hair. She loves my hair. We're not doing that again. She has gotten caught in my hair before, and ew, her little scales like started pulling at my hairs and stuff. So I don't let her near my hair anymore. If I had her up on my body, I would put my hair up in a bun. And so that's Pandora's temperament. As you can see, she is such a good girl. She's such a good girl. She's even a really good snake for educational purposes. So if there was either like a group of kids or a program, she would be such a good snake for educational purposes, because you can see she's been very well handled by humans basically her entire life. She's okay with strangers picking her up. As long as you are not displaying any aggressive behavior, she is not going to feel defensive. Gosh, girl, you are so strong. She's like squeezing my arm right now. She's so heavy. I'm gonna have to counteract her weight. Pandora, do you want to say anything for yourself? She's just happy to be out of her tank. Get her exercises in. I think those are all the questions that we were asked, Pandy. Your age, what you eat. You would normally live in the jungles of Africa, but right now you live in Tennessee. Yeah? She's so beautiful. This is one of the most beautiful animals I've ever seen. I am a very huge advocate for their natural habitat and keeping them safe in Africa. One other question that I can think of off the top of my head is, what type of morph is she? As far as I know, Pandora is a full breed ball python. And what that means is her genes are the normalest genes that you can possibly find. She is the type of snake in which all other genetic variations come from. As far as I know, she's full breed. Ah, Pandy, you're getting disbalanced, baby. Hold on. Sometimes you gotta readjust. Ooh, there you go. Also, how long is she? Well, she looks long AF in the camera. But I think she's around 5 foot. It's really hard to get her completely straight to measure her. But the last time I did measure her, when she was, moving, I was about to say walking, but she can't walk. She was about 5 feet long, which is pretty much my height. I'm 5'2", so she is as long as I am tall, pretty much. And that's Pandy. She doesn't have any kids or any babies as far as I know. I don't think that she's ever been pregnant, and I probably will not breed with her just because I'm not a snake breeder. I am just a snake owner, and this is my only snake at the moment, even though I would like another ball python or maybe a boa, domesticated boa. So there's really no reason for me to breed her. I don't have a male for her to mate with. Oh my God, look at you, Pandy. Look at you, Pandy. But I don't have a male for her to mate with. I don't have any way to keep her eggs safe in an incubator. In the wild, they can have clutches of maybe up to 20 little hatchlings, and naturally about half of them die like out in nature. And if you incubate them, there's a higher chance that you'll have hatchlings that actually make it to adulthood. And since I don't have an incubator, I'm not a snake breeder. I do not really know how to safely breed with Pandora. She's gonna live a beautiful life of not having to have kids, just kind of like me, huh? Just an independent woman, no husband, no kids. Yeah. I love my Pandy. And so yeah, not gonna breed her, not interested in that. She's just going to live a long life. Dang. That was my my time. I hope that didn't mess up the video. But ball pythons can live up to a few decades. So she could easily live up to like 20, 30, maybe even 40 years if she's lucky. So if you are interested in getting in a ball python, just know that it's going to be a lifelong commitment. And this is an animal that can live for decades. And I hope that I get to take care of Pandora for decades. Wouldn't that be cool? She said yes. And so that's all the questions that I can think of, and I hope I didn't miss any. If I did, just ask them and I'll try to answer them on social media. But yeah, this is Pandy, and I'm glad that you all got to meet her. And I'll put her to the camera one last time to say goodbye and say thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you again for watching that video of me and Pandora. I appreciate you guys sending in questions for us, and it was great. She enjoyed herself, I enjoyed myself, so thank you. Please feel free to check out my other YouTube videos. I am still available for belly dance and yoga classes, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and supported my channel because it means the world to me. I hope you have a blessed day and catch you on the next one. Peace.